All right, well, let's indulge our sweet tooth, shall we? Chef Francis Nelson Beebe, owner of Mr. Nelson's Cookies, is here to show us how to make some delicious summer treats. First up, blueberry muffins, but I have to tell you a funny story. So, Chef Francis Nelson Beebe, and I said, what should I call you? Francis Nelson, Chef Beebe? He goes, how about Frank?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, Fran, but that's fine. That's fine.
I'll call you Chef. How about that?
Thank you very much.
Because you are a chef. Look at these amazing blueberry muffins. They're iced with bits of lemon. These are so delicious looking. You're going to show us how to make them.
Terry, I am. And first of all, thanks for having me on the show.
No, thank you.
And really, really appreciate it.
You're
Really
welcome.
do. And we are going to bake a bit.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is a blueberry muffin recipe. I like to take credit for myself. But actually, I found it about 2006 in a fine cooking magazine. I can improve upon it. I've given it to family and friends.
Awesome.
They've made amazing muffins coming out of it.
Okay.
You know, so as a result, that's what we're going to do today.
Let's do it.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to have our oven at 350.
Okay.
And we're going to have our center rack, and we're going to have a standard muffin tin.
Okay.
And this muffin tin, we're going to have it lightly greased at the very, very top, even though it's Teflon.
And even though you've got paper in there?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
actually, we put that in there before.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
you know, actually do your, that light oiling before, then put your paper.
Okay.
Because when your muffins bloom, and they will bloom, okay, they're just going to spill over the side, and you're going to see that. And you don't want any of that goodness to be left on the top.
So that's
all
what
right?
you call a blooming muffin.
That's
right
what I
there,
call
right?
a
Okay.
blooming muffin
I love
right
it.
there.
All
Now,
right.
now, couple parts here. We've got the batter, we have the flavorings, and we have the glaze. Okay. With the batter, we're going to start with dry ingredients, and if you'll put the
How much do we have in here?
We have 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. Okay. We have some baking powder.
Okay.
We have some baking soda, and we have a little bit of salt.
All
okay.
right. Got all
And we
that.
have a whisk right there. And Terry, you're doing an important thing here. Not only are you incorporating it, but you're aerating the flour. And that's the equivalent of like sifting the flour, because when things are aerated, the flour gets to do things that it was meant to do, and that is literally
Breathe.
bake quicker. Absolutely.
Gotcha.
It accelerates the baking, if you will.
I didn't know that. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Now we're going to move to the wet side.
Okay.
And on the wet side, we have right here, let's use this guy. You guy first.
This one right here?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
whole milk. That's a cup of whole milk
All
at
right.
room temperature. And room temperature is really important, because what you have there are eggs.
Should
that-
I start beating it?
No,
Or
no,
whipping
not
it
yet.
now?
Just
Okay.
put it in there. You have eggs that are also at
Room temperature.
room temperature. And then you have sour cream, which
Sour
is
cream?
also
Room temperature.
at room temperature. And then you've taken the butter, and this butter has been heated and brought back to.
Room temperature.
And the reason is that you're dealing with something called emulsification. And what that means is you're trying to get things that don't like one another to come together.
Okay.
And at room temperature, they feel more love. Okay, they come back together. Okay, so as a result, you're bringing this together. It's feeling good. And one thing we add right now is we're going to add some granulated sugar.
Okay, see, that's crazy. I would have added that to the
Oh,
dry.
I know.
Okay.
And what happens is, because the sugar dissolves so quickly, it magically becomes liquid.
Room temperature. I was
And
gonna
room
say.
temperature, absolutely,
All right,
absolutely.
so we have a little less than a minute here.
Yeah, we do. So we're
going
gonna
to show us how that works.
we're gonna put this guy in here.
Because this is the important part here. This
It
is
really
something
is.
that you were saying, that this is what's going to make or break your muffin, right?
Pretty
here.
much, because what you're trying to do is, let me get this guy out of here, and we're going to take a spatula, and we're going to use a very light hand, and we're going to fold this in.
See, at home, people might put this in their beater,
See,
right, and just
You see, and
whip
that's
it all together really
thank
fast.
you, and that is a beautiful part of this recipe. No mixers necessary.
Okay, that's
okay. So
crazy.
you have the whisk, and you have a spatula, and so here you go. We're bringing these guys together like this, and you can still see the white streaks. That's okay. It's lumpy. You've got some white streaks. That's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add fresh blueberries. You can add frozen, not a problem.
Okay.
Right.
How many you just put in?
A cup and a half.
Okay.
Cup and a half, and then some lemon zest. Okay, that we got from the fresh lemon.
Okay.
We're going to bring these guys together like this.
Just
Everybody's
easy
happy.
peasy.
Yeah, everybody's happy in here right
Okay,
now.
well, I think you get the idea here. We have all the instructions there on the website, but let me just show you. This is it. This is the big payoff right here. Look at this right here. Oh, blueberry strawberry muffins to die for. Okay.
You will be a rock star.
You are a rock star. All right, when we come back a little bit later, Susan, then he's going to show us how to make, what are you making?
Mr. Nelson's ice cream.
Oh, ice cream and cookies and muffins. It doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely.